Welcome to Learning How to Learn. I am Donna Ciccone, an educator, author of Mega Learning with Nightingale Conant, developer of Ciccone's A Year's Worth of Piano Lessons in One Weekend, and continuing lessons that teach us to read music as we read books. And I am also a composer. I have been an educator and public speaker for 40 years and have continued to research what makes the brain work and what shuts the brain. I have taught music from K through 12 and every subject in junior high. In high school, I have taught English, biology, general sciences, plus choir and theater. I have always looked for ways to make learning anything easier. And that is how I discovered a way to do a year's worth of piano lessons in a weekend. And that is how I discovered a way to make learning any subject easier. For when one uses the tools of the brain, one can learn everything far easier and faster. This course is a miniature college course in learning how to learn, in learning how to be brain mechanics. For as far as I am aware, there isn't a college course in brain mechanics, and we think we can do what we want with the brain and it will learn and remember. But that is not true. The brain is much like a car. It needs certain items just as a car does, or the body, or any of the so many things that we use that have their requirements in order to function well. Here you will have a short background on the brain, the 12 intelligences, the qualities of a genius, 3+2 modes of learning, and then we will go into the tools of learning that you can use immediately. We will also give you a number of exercises that help to create brain connections that may be missing. The tools that we offer can make it possible for you to learn and master with ease any topic or task in far less time than you thought possible. The tools that we are using in this video are vocal pacing, a critical tool for the auditory mode of learning. We will focus an entire chapter on this tool because of its tremendous importance. My voice will take different speeds according to the learning that is required at that time. The speed at which we drive depends on the road and the car. The speed of the voice depends on the learning requirements that are needed at that time. We have visuals on the screen and PDF downloads, and we encourage you to take notes for the kinesthetic aspect of learning. And then we will also be physically moving during some of the brain exercises. With the tools that will be presented in this course, you can cut your learning time in half and receive better grades. If you are parents who wish to help your children, you will have the tools to do so. We have the potential to open to far more of our potential the more we use these tools. Training time at work can be accomplished with much greater ease and have greater retention. With the use of learning tools, an environment can be created at work, at home, or at school that makes people eager to come to work and to learn. We will create a toolbox of tools that the brain needs. And if you find that something is not working, you will have the knowledge of brain mechanics and what tools may be needed to create the connections that the brain needs. Again, much research has been done and is being done on the brain, yet very few classes on brain mechanics. We go into a classroom to teach a subject and often are not prepared to work with the brain the way the brain needs to be worked with. We do not go to our car and arbitrarily pull out some wire and then wonder why the car doesn't work. Yet we do this with the brain over and over. So by the time you have completed this course, you will have the toolbox ready to go and have the tools to create the learning and lifestyle that goes with it. What are some of the benefits that you will gain from this course? For that is what we need. Number 1, ease and speed of learning. Learning can easily be increased by 50 or 70% more. Any material that you choose to learn can be learned with greater ease and speed and retention. The desire and joy of learning returns. Learning challenges can disappear. Training can be done in half the time with greater retention. Students of all ages love to learn. Exams are passed easily, whether they be in school, real estate, the bar, or any other areas of interest. Test scores are often 40 to 60% higher, and grades go up, whether in grammar school or all the way to grad school. A tremendous rise in self-empowerment, self-confidence, and self-esteem. This type of learning heals and brings joy back, for there is no true learning without healing. Increased productivity, release of stress, greater ease of communication on all levels, and a shift into a paradigm that creates emotional, physical, and mental safety. Some may say that this is not possible, but that is our choice. For we can create our reality, or we can still allow others to create it for us. We are really just beginning to discover the limitless capacities of our mind, and we are just beginning to understand how to tap into those limitless capacities. We are on the tip of an iceberg with regards to our full potential, and learning how to learn deals with our potential, not an IQ score. So, to give you a short outline of this course, we will learn about the 12 intelligences and the qualities of a genius, and what the brain needs in order to operate at a much greater capacity. We will learn what opens the brain and what shuts it. What to do if some brain connections may be missing. Instead of this, we want this. We will create a toolbox of brain tools so that when something is not working with ease and grace, you've got a box to reach into. We will learn specific techniques for easy learning, how to set the environment, and feed the brain what it needs, just as we give a car gas instead of water in order to run well. We will look at ways to come through blockages in the brain and work with effective exercises to create brain connections that will be needed. In a day where we are required to learn more and more, and we want to, and where so many want to learn other things, where knowledge is so needed for our jobs and for the fulfillment of our desires, we need new tools. Again, we need to become our own brain mechanics. That is the goal of this course. To be able to open the doors to our greater potential with the tools of the brain, out of respect for ourselves and our desire to learn and grow. This type of learning connects the brain with the heart. So, with this introduction, let's begin on this most fascinating journey, the journey into our brain.